Alright, so I've never played this before on PC. I bought it on Xbox when it launched because it came out on Xbox first, and I was a huge BioWare fanboy.
Welcome to Alliance Military Database. Classified
So this will be an
information
experience
requested.
using a keyboard and mouse.
Establishing secure connection. Secure connection confirmed.
And yes, I always
Please
put
log in to access your profile. Profile reconstruction complete.
Nope, wait.
Please log in to access your profile.
Insert new ID. It's been a while since I played this too.
Please log in to access your profile. Warning, data corruption detected. Please reconstruct profile. Confirm pre-service history.
But I think they updated it, unless it was also updated in the PC version. So I've played this game probably 24 times. So it's basically, I should have thought of this beforehand, but Earthborn makes it easier to get Paragon points, and I believe Spacer makes it easier. Spacer makes it easier to get Paragon, Earthborn makes it easier to get Renegade, and Colonist just kind of sits in the middle. I actually kind of like the
Confirm
Spacer
psychological
mission.
profile.
There's a single mission in all 3 games, between all 3 games. And I'll actually do War Hero.
Confirm military specialization.
People dropping stuff. Sentinel's actually probably my favorite class, but I might actually do Vanguard. If I know I'm gonna get through all 3 games, Vanguard has the chargey power.
Confirm facial identification.
And yes, we are gonna change. Okay. That changed how the character looked pretty dramatically. I want something with like sharp features. It's not the last one, basically. That one. And then... See, the problem with pretty much any BioWare game is figuring out if they match the... Okay, the complexion looks a lot better than it did in the original. Might actually go with that. Complexion made you look real old originally. I don't want to spend forever getting the perfect character, but I know there's a few things. After right click. What is this hair? Holy cow. Makes her look like Aztec or whatever, the ones that elongated their skulls. Alright, so hair, I want white. Then I'll have to kind of... That's such a ridiculous hairstyle. Why are they like that? Because this one's the same. I can't see the back of the head. Is that just an angle thing? assume that's just an ankle thing. Anyways, I want a ponytail. Is what I'm going for. There was a ponytail. You can't really see because of... Holy cow. Man, I think this is worse than the original. Also, can I get you to just look at the camera again? There we go. Okay, well, let's go with the one I can tell is a ponytail. Oh yeah, got the bangs down on her face. Brow. Also, hold your head still, lady. I'm trying to... Brow color is also... Oh, that's not white, that's no. Oh wait, that's no. That's white. Okay. So we got that. We need eyes next. Can I just use... Yeah, I can just use the arrow keys. Lady, look at the camera. I think I want to go with that. And then this also becomes a problem because, like, eye depth. Especially when you keep moving your head around, I can't tell. Oh my gosh, lady. Stand still. Brow depth. Turn your head to the side. This is something that was in the original. That they just, like, they have ADHD or something. They just can't stand still. It's pretty funny, actually. The big thing I wanted to do here. Lady, can you... Come on. Come on. Is that... Are you gonna stay looking at the camera? The big thing is the iris color. I want green. And I think those are the green options. So there's that. I think I want that. That's the most green. I think I want her skin tone just a little bit darker. Now that I'm into it, I'm not really digging that facial structure. Don't worry, I'm not going to spend forever in the character creator. She just looks so gaunt. I need, to change it. Eyes. So head, cheek, gaunt. Dude. It really is kind of funny to me. That they just can't sit still. I'll make your ears a little bit bigger, just a little bit more outgoing. Nope. I think that's pretty close. I think I want to change the nose as well. So let me look to the side. Let's go Lady, look at the camera. No. There we go. I don't see a scar on that one. I think I just want that, like a hair lip kind of thing. And makeup. Think like that right there. Lip color. Might just want that one. I think I just want that one. Eyeshadow. Not saying no eyeshadow, but definitely not like super distracting. Alright. Ooh, let's finalize that.
Profile reconstruction complete.
I think that's what I want. Vanguard. I'm trying to remember Vanguard stuff in the first game.
Identification confirmed.
Who am I gonna have with me? I'm not gonna do Insanity. I'm gonna do at least Veteran. No auto level up. I'm very curious about this level scaling thing. IRC IR Gamer, I haven't jumped in yet. I just started making a character. And I don't know, they talked up the character creator, but it doesn't seem to have changed that much. But this level scaling... Instead of the new 1 to 30 level, can I change? I'm gonna try it. I hope I don't end up having to restart over something like that.
Well, what about Shepard? She's a spacer, lived aboard starships most of her life.
Military service runs in the family. Both her parents were in the Navy.
She proved herself during the Blitz, held off enemy forces on the ground until reinforcements arrived.
She's the only reason Elysium is still standing.
We can't question her courage.
Humanity needs a hero, and Shepard's the best we've got.
I'll make the call.
Prime relays in range. Initiating transmission sequence.
Commander?
We are connected. Calculating transit mass and destination.
Still there, it just lingers on that shot a little too.
Relay is hot, acquiring approach vector. All stations secure for transit.
Lens flare. That looks
Thrusters,
dramatically better.
check. Navigation, check. Internal emissions sync engaged. All systems online. Drift, just under 1,500K.
1,500 is good. Your captain will be pleased.
I hate that guy.
Nihilus gave you a compliment, so you hate him.
You remember to zip up your jumpsuit on the way out of the bathroom? That's good. I just jumped us halfway across the galaxy and hit a target the size of a pinhead, so that's incredible. Besides, Spectres are trouble. I don't like having them on board. Call me paranoid.
You're paranoid. The Council helped fund this project. They have a right to send someone to keep an eye on their investment.
Yeah, that is the official story. But only an idiot believes the official story.
Okay.
They don't send Spectres on shakedown runs.
So there's more going on here than the captain's letting on.
Joker, status report.
Just cleared the mass relay, Captain. Stealth systems engaged. Everything looks solid.
Good. Find a comm buoy and link us into the network. I want mission reports relayed back to Alliance brass before we reach Eden Prime.
Aye, aye, Captain. Better brace yourself, sir. I think Nihilus is headed your way.
He's already here, Lieutenant. Tell Commander Shepard to meet me in the comm room for a debriefing.
You get that, Commander?
I'm on my way.
Is it me or does the captain always sound a little pissed off?
Only when he's talking to you, Joker.
So I don't think... I've played this game probably 24 times. I don't think I'm gonna go straight Paragon. I might need to turn up the mouse sensitivity just a little. But I think I'm mostly... Yep. E?
Form up!
Well, those are giving orders. It gives me the option to talk, but how do I actually talk? And how do I put my gun away?
He was on a mission. The Spectres are always on a mission. We're getting dragged right along with him. Relax, Presley. You're gonna give yourself an ulcer.
Form up!
RT... What? We're off to a brilliant start. Key bindings. Use is spacebar. I'm gonna assume... Yeah, okay.
Congratulations, Commander. Looks like we had a smooth run. You heading down to see the captain?
Sounds like you don't trust Arturian guest.
Sorry, Commander. Just having a chat with Adams down at engineering. Didn't mean to cause any trouble. But you have to admit, something's odd about this mission. The whole crew feels it.
You think the Alliance brass is holding out on us?
If all we're supposed to do is test out the stealth system, why is Captain Anderson in charge? And then there's Nihilus. Spectres are elite operatives, top covert agents. Why send a Spectre, a Turian Spectre, on a shakedown run? It doesn't add up.
I'm also gonna go ahead and just explore everything. Like I said, I know...
What do you know about the stealth systems?
I just know
everything.
it masks our location from scans and sensors. Cutting-edge technology. The Normandy's the only ship with this prototype drive. But why are we fully staffed? A skeleton crew would be cheaper, less chance of security leaks too. Plus there's Nihilus. It's pretty obvious the shakedown run is just a cover.
I actually never thought it was entirely fair, because people call both him and Ashley racist, and I'm like, I don't think that's entirely fair. They're dealing with, like, an entirely new situation.
For what?
Damned if I know, Commander. We're out here on false pretenses. I'm not a fan of being left in the dark.
Like, they don't know what aliens are like. They don't know.
Do you have a problem with the captain?
No, man. But I can't figure out what he's doing here. Captain Anderson is one of the most decorated Special Forces officers in the service. If he melted down all his medals, he could make a life-size statue of himself. You don't send a soldier like that on a do-nothing mission. He's treating this shakedown run too seriously. Something big is going on.
I'm trying to remember, did he always... Like, he looks fairly young in this. I thought he had gray hair.
You don't trust Nihilus.
I don't like Turians in general. It runs in my family. My grandfather fought in the First Contact War, lost a lot of friends when the Turians hit us.
Nihilus is no ordinary Turian.
You've got that right, Commander. We're an Alliance vessel, human military, but Nihilus doesn't answer to the captain like the rest of us. Spectres operate outside the normal chain of command. And they don't come along just to observe shakedown runs. Nihilus looks like he's expecting some heavy action. I don't like it.
I'll see if I can get some answers when I see him.
Good luck, Commander.
Okay, I do want to... What's going on? What is going on? Why am I moving so slow? Did I press something to toggle walk?
Regroup!
The captain's waiting for you in the comm room, Commander.
Say, I don't think either one of these actually pulls up a dialogue.
You probably don't want to keep the captain waiting.
Man. Toggle walk is T.
Hey, Commander.
How do I put my gun away as well? Holster weapon is H. One thing about PC is that they certainly try to use the whole keyboard. Yeah, you can't shoot crewmates, unfortunately.
It's not the kind of place Spectres visit. There's something Nihilus isn't telling us about this mission.
That's crazy. The captain's in charge here. He wouldn't take orders from a Spectre.
Not his choice, Doc. Spectres don't answer to anyone. They can do whatever they want. Kill
the hair
anyone
looks
who
a
gets in
little
their
bit
way.
better in game, but they really kind of like
Jenkins.
stretched it out and elongated her skull. Hold on, I want to go look at the galaxy map. Let's avoid Eden Prime. Let's go straight to Novaria.
What do you think, Commander? We won't be staying on Eden Prime too long, will we? I'm itching for some real action.
I sincerely hope you're kidding, Corporal. Your real action usually ends with me patching up crew members in the infirmary.
You need to calm down, Corporal. A good soldier stays cool even under fire.
I actually appreciate
Commander,
the Paragon option for that is actually just
I've
like
never been on a
smack
mission like this
down.
before. Not one with a Spectre
Like,
on
you need
board.
to chill out, dude. You're gonna die.
Just treat this like every other assignment you've had and everything will work out.
Easy for you to say. You proved yourself in the Blitz. Everybody knows what you can do. This is my big chance. I need to show the brass what I can do.
One of my big problems with Mass Effect 2 is the Normandy itself. I don't like that they got rid of the Normandy. Or they replaced it, rather.
This mission isn't about personal glory, Corporal. We have a job to do. Don't do anything stupid to mess it up.
Don't worry, ma'am. I'm not going to screw this up.
What can you tell me about Nihilus?
Turians are generally well respected by the other species. Their fleet has more patrols protecting Citadel space than any other. They don't always get on well with us, though. Some people find them too rigid. Others still blame them for the First Contact War. As for Nihilus, I haven't said more than 2 words to him. He usually only speaks to the captain.
I hope we get a chance to see him in action. I heard Nihilus took down an entire enemy platoon all by himself.
I don't remember if this was the case in the original, but Jenkins looks older than Chakwas.
What do you know about the Spectres?
Only what I've heard. Spectre agents work directly for the Citadel Council. They usually work alone or in small groups. Spectres don't have any
added a
official
little bit of
power,
gray
though.
to her hair. And
Basically,
like, look, she's
they're a
old.
shadow organization with a mandate to preserve and protect galactic stability.
Protected at any cost. Don't forget that part. Spectres operate above the law.
How do you control agents with unlimited power?
I suppose the Council could revoke the Spectre status of an agent who got out of hand. At that point, Citadel Security Services would take over.
Those C-Sec grunts wouldn't stand a chance. The Spectres were 20 ordinary soldiers. The Spectres police themselves. An agent goes rogue, they send another agent to take him down. That's Spectre justice.
The Corporal's confusing romantic legends with reality, Commander.
Yeah, the SR2. Chakwa's always kind of looked a little young for as old as she pretends to be, but she looks really young.
Why don't we have any of our own people in there?
Spectres usually come from the Council races, like the Turians. We've been trying to get a human accepted into their ranks for years now. So far, it hasn't happened.
Hey, Commander, you'd make a good Spectre. You're a war hero, right? Held off an entire enemy fleet during the Blitz single-handed?
But
that's the kind of talent the Spectres are looking for.
This is all just wild speculation. The Spectres aren't interested in recruiting humans, no matter how capable.
Guess maybe they tried to add, like, crow's feet around her eyes.
You're from Eden Prime, aren't you, Jenkins? What's it like?
It's very peaceful, Commander. They've been real careful with development, so you don't have any city noise or pollution. My parents lived on the outskirts of the colony. At night, I used to climb this big hill and stare across the fields back at the lights from the main settlement. It was gorgeous. But when I got older, I realized it was a little too calm and quiet for me. That's why I joined the Alliance. Even Paradise gets boring after a while.
Any idea why Eden Prime was chosen as our destination?
Not really sure, Commander. Eden Prime's one of our most stable colonies. Good place to take the Normandy for a shakedown run, I guess. No real danger there. There's gotta be something else going on. We've got a Spectre on board. That's why I'm so wound up. I can't wait for the real mission to start.
The captain's waiting for me.
Goodbye, Commander.
Paragon +2. So I'm gonna explore a lot of the dialogue options, but I will probably get tired of that at some point. So it only gives me 30 levels. I'm very curious how this is going to work. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. The base game, there's 60 levels. And that's what that was talking about. And so when they said they were going to make it so you could reach max level 1 playthrough, I thought they were going to adjust XP so that you could actually hit level 60 in a single playthrough, because before you could only hit 54, 55, somewhere in there. Hey, Nihilus. I like that you're just kind of looking at a picture.
Commander Shepard, I was hoping you'd get here first. It will give us a chance to talk.
What about?
I'm interested in this world we're going to, Eden Prime. I've heard it's quite beautiful.
I've never been there.
But you know of it. It's become something of a symbol for your people, hasn't it? Proof that humanity can not only establish colonies across the galaxy, but also protect them. But how safe is it, really?
No. Like, is that a threat?
Do you know something?
Your people are still newcomers, Shepard. The galaxy can be a very dangerous
that's true.
place.
That's a good thing I actually
Is the Alliance truly ready for this?
I think it's about time we told the commander what's really going on.
This mission is far more than a simple shakedown run.
I already figured that out.
We're making a covert pickup on Eden Prime. That's why we needed the stealth systems operational.
There must be a reason you didn't tell me about this, sir.
This comes down from the top, Commander. Information strictly on a need-to-know basis. A research team on Eden Prime unearthed some kind of beacon during an excavation. It was Prothean.
I thought the Protheans vanished 50,000 years ago.
Their legacy still remains. The mass relays, the Citadel, our ship drives. It's all based on Prothean technology.
This is Big Shepard. The last time humanity made a discovery like this, it jumped our technology forward 200 years. But Eden Prime doesn't have the facilities to handle something like this. We need to bring the beacon back to the Citadel for proper study.
Obviously, this goes beyond mere human interests, Commander. This discovery could affect every species in Council space.
1 second. I don't know why I'm making that face while I'm typing over here.
Why didn't we keep the beacon for ourselves?
Yeah, fuck the Council.
You humans don't have the best reputation. Some species see you as selfish, too unpredictable, too independent, even dangerous.
Sharing that beacon will improve relations with the Council. Plus, we need their scientific expertise. They know more about the Protheans than we do.
The beacon's not the only reason I'm here, Shepard.
Nihilus wants to see you in action, Commander. He's here to evaluate you.
I like that you can just be like... you can be an asshole for no reason.
I guess that explains why I bump into him every time I turn around.
The Alliance has been pushing for this for a long time. Humanity wants a larger role in shaping interstellar policy. We want more say with the Citadel Council. The Spectres represent the Council's power and authority. If they accept a human into their ranks, it shows how far the Alliance has come.
You held off an enemy assault during the Blitz single-handed. You showed not only courage, but also incredible skill. That's why I put your name forward as a candidate for the Spectres.
Why would a Turian want a human in the Spectres?
Not all Turians resent humanity. Some of us see the potential of your species. We see what you have to offer to the rest of the galaxy, and to the Spectres. We are an elite group. It's rare to find an individual with the skills we seek. I don't care that you're human, Shepard. I only care that you can do the job.
Such a nice guy. I hope we go on lots of missions together.
I assume this is good for the Alliance.
Earth needs this, Shepard. We're counting on you.
I need to see your skills for myself, Commander. Eden Prime will be the first of several missions together.
You'll be in charge of the ground team. Secure the beacon and get it onto the ship ASAP. Nihilus will accompany you to observe the mission.
What do you know about the Protheans?
Just what they taught us in school. They were a technologically advanced species that ruled the galaxy 50,000 years ago. Then they vanished. Nobody really knows how or why, though I've read plenty of theories. But everyone agrees, galactic civilization wouldn't exist without them.
Their Citadel is the very heart of galactic society, and without their mass relays, interstellar travel would be impossible. We all owe the Protheans a great debt.
I'd like to know more about Eden Prime before we touch down.
It's a peaceful farming world, but it represents something much bigger. Eden Prime is one of our oldest and most successful colonies. It proved we were ready to face the challenges of settling new worlds, to forge a place for humanity beyond Earth. It symbolizes humanity's growth and evolution as a spacefaring species. And after this, it will be known as the world where humans made a discovery of galactic importance.
Why is this beacon so important?
All advanced galactic civilization is based on Prothean technology, even yours.
If we hadn't discovered those Prothean ruins buried on Mars, we'd still be stuck on Earth. That was just a small data cache. Who knows what we can learn from this beacon? What if it's a weapons archive? We can't let it fall into the wrong hands.
Like who?
The Attican Traverse isn't the most stable sector of Citadel space. There are plenty of raiders and criminal groups active in the region. They might figure a Prothean beacon is worth the risk of attacking an Alliance ship. Plus, Eden Prime is right on the border of the Terminus systems.
The Attican Traverse is under Citadel protection. If the Terminus systems attack, it's an act of war.
Technically, yes.
Get her head,
But some of
man.
the species in the Terminus might be willing to start a war over this.
The last thing the Council wants is to get dragged into a major conflict with the Terminus systems. We have to keep this low-key.
That's the only criticism I have of the visuals so far is what is with the hair? Why are all the ones that are not just like flat hair?
Just give the word, Captain.
We should be getting close to Eden.
Captain, we got a problem.
Elongated skull.
What's wrong, Joker?
Transmission from Eden Prime, sir. You better see this.
Bring it up on screen.
Get down!
Hey, Ashley.
We are under attack, taking heavy casualties. I repeat, heavy casualties. We can't. Get evac. They came out of nowhere. We need.
Everything cuts out after that. No comm traffic at all. It just goes dead. There's nothing.
Reverse and hold at 38.5.
Gives a little twitch there when he says
Status
it.
report.
17 minutes out, Captain. No other Alliance ships in the area.
Take us in, Joker, fast and quiet. This mission just got a lot more complicated.
A small strike team can move quickly without drawing attention. It's our best chance to secure the beacon.
Grab your gear and meet us in the cargo hold. Tell Alenko and Jenkins to suit up, Commander. You're going in.
I don't think this video, I don't think they up-res that. I think that's the same quality it was in the
Engaging
base
stealth
game.
systems. Somebody was doing some serious digging here, Captain.
Your team's the muscle in this operation, Commander. Go in heavy and head straight for the dig site.
What about survivors, Captain?
Helping survivors is a secondary objective. The beacon's your top priority.
Approaching drop point 1.
Nihilus, you're coming with us?
I move faster on my own.
Nihilus will scout out ahead. He'll feed you status reports throughout the mission. Otherwise, I want radio silence.
I don't like putting my life in the hands of a Turian, sir.
Nihilus is on our side. He wants you in the Spectres, and he wants that beacon.
We've got his back, Captain.
The mission's yours now, Shepard. Good luck!
We are approaching drop point 2.
I don't remember the hair being a
Ship
problem.
perimeter
Or maybe
secure,
it was just a,
Smells like smoke and death.
Oh, God.
because the graphics weren't quite as good, it was less noticeable.
Keep your guard up.
This is cool. They didn't ever fix it, really. The sky should be on fire right now. I don't know why they changed that. That is actually something that really upsets me. Because I'm worried about where else they may have changed the actual, like, design direction of the game and the actual, like, artistic vision of the original creators. So, hold on, I'm told I can connect my, so I'm gonna pause the game for a moment. But I'm told I can connect my Twitch account to yeah, I'm not looking at any of those. Oh man. I have to remember where you connect stuff in Discord. I think it's authorized apps, but I can't do that as long as streamer mode is turned on. It is not in authorized apps. It's in connections, Twitch. There we go. Okay. Okay, connected to Discord. I don't stream very often, but yeah, I don't think I've ever played with the default Shepherd. I like the character creator and all that stuff, and I think I've only ever played as a soldier one time in only the first game. So I played the first game probably 24 times. And then the second game I played 2 or 3 times. So that should tell you how I feel about the second game. The third one I only played once. But I'm genuinely excited about the chance to play through all of them.
What the hell are those?
Those be aliens.
Gas bags. Don't worry, they're harmless.
Are they? Are they though? Ugly little sons of bitches. Space, okay. There we go. Is there a way to...
Regroup!
So that...
Rally round!
So C is regroup. What is Z? This is actually easier to control on a controller, because one of the problems I have with PC, with not just PC, but anytime they try to use the mouse and keyboard. Left shift. There we go. That's what I've been looking for. Okay. They try to use as many keys on the keyboard as possible, and so you have to figure everything out. So this character theoretically can use any weapons because of what they've done to the game. But this character specifically has shotgun and pistol. I could use a controller. I'm gonna try with the mouse and keyboard. And I'm gonna try not to complain too much about it in the process. Okay. Okay, that's cool. They did not force in heat sinks in this. Ammo packs, as I like to call them.
Rip right through his shields. You're at a chance.
We'll see that he receives a proper service once the mission is complete. but I need you to stay focused.
Aye, aye, ma'am.
At one point knew where like every single... Yeah, I know, go away so I can actually see out of the top half. Nobody's injured.
I've got some
Okay,
burned out buildings here, Shepard. A lot of bodies. I'm gonna check it out. I'll try to catch up with you at the dig site.
This is their solution to not having a tutorial, huh? So Z was attack, Q and E send them ahead, C to call them back. Yeah, I used to know where every single, like, pickup in the game was located and everything. It is. Shooting feels pretty good. Press on all the keys to win. Yeah, I don't mind them, I don't mind them at, like, tutorializing stuff that wasn't tutorialized very well in the original, because there's plenty of that. But, man, I wish they didn't just dump it all on you. Save some of the stuff you don't need until you need it.
Thanks for your help, Commander.
Hi, lady.
I didn't think I was gonna... Gunnery Chief Ashley Williams of the 212. You the one in charge here, ma'am?
Give me a status report, Williams.
Oh, man. We were patrolling the perimeter when the attack hit. We tried to get off a distress call, but they cut off our communications. I've been fighting for my life ever since.
Any idea what kind of enemy we're facing?
I think they're Geth.
The Geth haven't been seen outside the Veil in nearly 200 years. Why are they here now?
They must have come for the beacon. The dig site is close, just over that rise.
Bacon?
You might still be there.
They came for our bacon.
We could use your help, Williams.
Aye, aye, ma'am. It's time for payback.
What else do you know about the Geth?
Just what I remember from history class back in school. They're synthetics, non-organic life forms with limited AI programming, created by the Quarians a few centuries ago. They were supposed to be a source of cheap labor, but ended up turning on the Quarians and drove them into exile. Well, after that, they just kind of disappeared behind the Perseus Veil. Nobody's really heard much from them since.
Tell me everything you know about the beacon.
They were doing some digging out here to extend the monorail and expand the colony. A few weeks ago, they unearthed some Prothean ruins, and the beacon. Suddenly, every scientific expert in the colony was interested. That's when they brought us in to secure the site. I don't know much about the beacon itself, but I heard one of the researchers say this could be the biggest scientific discovery of the century.
What happened to the researchers at the dig site?
I don't know. They set up camp near the beacon. The 232 was with them. Maybe their unit fared better than mine.
The bacon. They're after our bacon.
Describe what happened leading up to the attack.
We were sent out a couple of nights ago from the main colony to secure the area. Seemed like a routine patrol, until the Geth hit us. We never knew they were coming.
Again, I feel like...
Have you seen a Turian Spectre around here?
There aren't any Turians.
I feel like actually both Ashley and Caden are
Not sure I'd be
very
able to tell if
unfairly
one was a
maligned.
Spectre anyway.
If you saw this guy, you'd know. Carries enough firepower to wipe out a whole platoon. Luckily, he's on our side.
Sorry. Like I said, no Turians.
You kind of have to understand, and Presley for that matter, but for different reasons. Okay, well, now that I have her, real quick, check this. Nope, okay. It's just someone begging for attention. So, Caden people don't like because they view him as kind of whiny. It's actually the same voice actor that did Karth in Knights of the Old Republic, and people had the same complaints about Karth. But I feel like that's not really a valid comparison or complaint, because you're asking him about his life problems. If you don't want to hear him complain about his life problems, then don't ask him about his life problems. I'm gonna start... Man, I have to get all the way up here in order to get that open. So maybe I will start with my powers, and then... Oh no, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and start with charm. I'm gonna charm people. And I actually don't toggle helmets in this game because the helmets actually make a lot of sense. And you can see their face and everything still. I might change that at some point, because I think it used to force you to require a helmet. Where's my phone going off? Somebody listed me as a host. No, I probably won't be there. But yeah, so Caden, people complain about him being whiny, even though you're the one pressing him and asking him questions. Oh, I only get 2 points for them at this point? I thought I got 3. Soldier does health stuff for her. I don't know, I find it interesting. Caden's almost there to introduce you a little bit more to the world than to anything else.
The beacon's at the far end of this trench.
Shoot. I just realized. That's not what I should have put points in for Caden. I should have given him decryption and whatever the other one was called. Man, it's been a while since I played this. Look, I got him covered. Maybe. I mean, this doesn't change the characters at all. But Caden's really there to introduce you to biotics. And the fact that humans have to Earth basically to fuck people. Dude, what are you doing? Oh, hello. Oh, did it just auto-use a health kit? I like that I can... but yeah, so... Yeah, he's there to tell you, like, the extent Earth cores are willing to go to in order to create biotics.
This is the dig site. The beacon was right here. It must have been moved.
By who? Our side or the Geth?
Hard to say. Maybe we'll know more after we check out the research camp.
I can see a bit of a complaint that he is almost more of an exposition machine to that effect.
You think anyone got out of here alive?
If they were lucky. Maybe hiding up in the camp. It's just on the top of this ridge, up the ramps.
But both Ashley and Navigator
There's a
Presley.
small spaceport up ahead. I want to check it out. I'll wait for you there.
Everyone like always regards them as these horrible racists. And you kind of have to understand the context of the worlds in order to really understand where they're coming from. Because the first interaction humans ever had with aliens was war. Was the Turians came across humans and exterminated all of them. They killed basically every single last human. And then they went to like the colony that they had set up and enslaved all the rest of them. Basically they were keeping them as POWs, but like, I don't know, it's not... There's kind of an assumption that everybody's just speaking English, but it's kind of weird. But basically they took all of humanity. They thought it was basically all of humanity. They kept them as slaves. And then the rest of the human fleet arrived and wiped out the Turians that were doing that. And so that's the first interaction humans ever had. And so I think it makes sense that people
still alive.
A little
What did the Geth do to
not
them?
happy with the Turians, at least. Hold on, I'm gonna switch to my shotgun. I do have force powers. I have to manually put them up here. So that's warp, and that's throw. Oh, it gets rid of one when I move the other one. Oh, they didn't fix that. Okay. Because he went down, but he still did his like energon pulse. And so yeah, when Ashley's like hating on aliens, it's like, well, what she knows of aliens is they attacked and enslaved humanity.
That door. It's closed. Security box.
La puerta. And then actually, before I do that, I'm going to... I haven't checked out the equipment screen yet. No, I'm sure you're joking, but that is a common complaint that people have, and it's one of those things that I'm like, I don't think they're being fair. I don't think they're paying attention to the background lore when they say, just go, oh, Ashley's a racist. It wouldn't be racist anyways, it would be literally xenophobic. And then shotguns, higher DPS, heat sink capacity. Okay, because I also want to so how do I I'm sure it just said in that pop-up, but... Oh. Ah! Okay. That's nice and easy. So now those are junk, and I can convert all junk. So me, I have the Scorpion 1 now. Ah, there we go, okay. Yeah, I don't have any mods, but so that's the selected item, that's the equipped item. Caden basically has that on already. Ashley. And then so convert all junk. 16 up to 48 when I converted all that. Okay. So that's a big change. Oh man. And then I'm gonna equip myself with all the best stuff first. I'm mostly using pistol. So let's equip that. Let's equip the heatsink. You can eventually make a pistol that can just fire forever. It's glorious. Okay. Alright. So like I said, I'm gonna mostly play, I think, as a Paragon. But I'm also not going to shy away from when I know there's a funny Renegade. Oh my gosh, it's the PC version game. I don't know how to do this. It's like Frogger.
Humans, thank the Maker.
Hurry.
I also like that there's only like two body styles in the entire game.
Don't worry, we'll protect you.
One for women and one
Thank
for
you.
men.
I think we'll be okay now.
But all
it
the
looks
women
like
have
everyone's
like
gone.
the exact same
You're
proportion.
Dr. Warren, the one in charge of the excavation. Do you know what happened to the beacon?
It was moved to the spaceport this morning. Manuel and I stayed behind to help pack up the camp.
Because
When
they
the
just gave
attack
a sorry
came, the Marines held them off
human
long
female
enough for us
body.
to hide. They gave their lives to save us.
No one is saved. The age of humanity is ended. Soon, only ruin and corpses will remain.
Yeah, no kidding. I don't... So the Xbox version had like a Simon Says where you had 4 buttons and you had to press them in order.
What else can you tell me about the attack?
It all happened so fast.
So not
One
that it was a
second we were
great
gathering up our
system.
equipment. The next we were hiding in the shed while the guests swarmed over the camp.
Agents of the destroyers, bringers of darkness, heralds of our extinction.
We could hear the battle outside. Gunfire, screams. I thought it would never end. Then everything went quiet. We just sat there, too afraid to move, until you came along.
Did you notice a Turian in the area?
I saw him, the prophet, leader of the enemy. He was here before the attack. That's impossible. Nihilus was with us in the Normandy before the attack. He couldn't have been here.
I'm sorry, Manuel's still a bit unsettled. We haven't seen your Turian. We've been hiding in here since the attack.
Can you tell me anything about the beacon?
It's some type of data module from a galaxy-wide communications network, remarkably well preserved. It could be the greatest scientific discovery of our lifetime. Miraculous new technologies, groundbreaking medical advances. Who knows what secrets are locked inside?
We have unearthed the heart of evil, awakened the beast, unleashed the darkness.
Manuel, please, this isn't the time.
You know, it's actually really funny, because,
What's wrong with your assistant?
Manuel has a brilliant mind, but he's always been a bit unstable. Genius and madness are two sides of the same coin.
Is it madness to see the future? To see the destruction rushing towards us? To understand there is no escape? No hope? No, I am not mad. I'm the only sane one left.
I gave him an extra dose of his meds after the attack.
Say goodnight, Manuel.
You cannot silence the truth. My voice must be heard.
Oh my God! What did you do?
That might have been a little extreme, Commander.
You can't just go around whacking people in the head.
It was only a matter of time till he did something crazy and dangerous.
I suppose you're right. By the time he wakes up, the meds will have kicked in.
By the time he wakes up, the meds will have knocked him out.
Williams, take us to the spaceport.
Good luck, Commander.
Look at that. Paragon +2 or Renegade +9. So Manuel's actually right, though. That's the best part of it, is that he's like, dude, the aliens are coming to kill us all. It's like, yeah, they are. They are, in fact, doing that. Oh, look, it's our buddy. We're gonna be best friends forever and ever.
Saren.
Saren.
Linus. This isn't your mission, Saren. What are you doing here?
The Council thought you could use some help on this one.
I wasn't expecting to find the Geth here. The situation's bad.
Don't worry. I've got it under control.
So, Saren... Saren's the best villain in the series.
What is that? Off in the distance.
It's a ship. Look at the size of it.
It's not actually being further away, it's shrinking it. Oh no, that looked terrible. That looked really terrible. Why did they do that? They actually shrunk. So I can use sniper rifles. There's no sway. X is... Wait. What? X is apparently pull out a sniper rifle. I mean, Saren's really kind of the only good villain. There's not... Well, I guess there's... That's weird. I thought X was like pull out last weapon, but it seems to be pull out sniper rifle. So if shotgun out now, and then pistol. Okay, no, it is pull out last weapon. It just they really wanted me to have a sniper rifle. Ah. Do you mind, Ashley? Do you mind? But yeah, the enemies in Mass Effect 2, let's say, there's no singular enemy that's really all that interesting. And then in Mass Effect 3, the only enemies are side enemies. The actual, like, main threat, there is no... there is nothing. Okay. So, Kaidan, I want to get decryption. Electronics... Okay, because that allows me to do all the hacking stuff as I do those. Decryption and electronics. Man, that's so weird. If they readjusted... If they readjusted all that stuff. Let's give myself a barrier. And then let's start off just unlocking as many powers as we can, and then I can eventually unlock a lift. And then I'll go up here and do shotguns, because I want to get carnage as well. Yeah, that level limit is gonna confuse me. I do still have grenades. I can quick save.
Everybody stay calm out there. We're coming out, we're not armed.
Is it safe? Are they gone?
You're okay now. Nobody's gonna hurt you.
Those things were crawling all around the shed. They would have found us for sure. We owe you our lives.
I still can't believe it. When we saw that ship, I thought it was all over.
It showed up right before the attack. I knew it was trouble the second I saw it, so we made a break for the sheds.
Yeah, I'm not the, I'm a huge fan of Mass Effect 1. And then the second game came out and they changed so much about it that I was extremely disappointed and wasn't a big fan of where they went with the story.
Tell me everything you remember about the attack.
The three of us were working the crops when that ship showed up. We just saw it and ran. I don't know what happened to the rest of the crew.
They were by the garage, over near the spaceport, right where that ship came down. No way they survived.
You don't know that. We survived. If they made it to the garage, they could have had a fighting chance.
Do you know anything about the Prothean beacon they dug up?
We're just farmers. We heard they found something out there, but it never really mattered to us. Not until now.
I only care about the bacon. Give me the bacon.
What else can you tell me about the ship you saw?
I was too busy running to get a clear look at it. I think it landed over near the spaceport.
Tell them about the noise, Cole. That awful noise.
It was emitting some kind of signal as it descended. It sounded like the shriek of the damned. Only it was coming from inside your own head.
It was probably trying to block communications.
Whatever it was, it felt like it was tearing right through my skull. Almost made it impossible to think.
I have to go.
Hey, Cole, we're just a bunch of farmers. These guys are soldiers. Maybe we should give them the stuff.
Jeez, Blake, you gotta learn when to shut up.
You have something to tell me, Cole?
Some guys at the spaceport were running a small smuggling ring, nothing major. In exchange for a cut of the profits, we let them store packages in our sheds.
Smuggling's a crime. Like, yes, let's
What kind of
about that
packages?
right now.
I found a pistol. Figured it would come in handy if those things came back. You'll probably get more use out of it than we will.
We're risking our lives to save this colony. You sure there's nothing else in here that could help us out?
Yeah, there's one more thing. I was gonna sell it after this was over, but you probably deserve it more than I do.
Who's your contact at the spaceport, Cole? What's his name?
He's not a bad guy. I don't want to get him in trouble. Besides, I'm not a snitch.
He might have something to do with this whole attack, Cole. We need his name. It's important.
Yeah, okay, you're right. His name's Powell. Works the docks at the spaceport, if he's still alive.
I have to go.
Good luck.
Yeah, I've actually screwed myself over in the past by not leveling up those abilities, because then you just can't get in here. I don't know, I kind of prefer just the button presses. This Frogger thing is weird. Like, why? Why is this here? Not that either one really makes sense. But, yeah, I just wish... So the first game has Saren and Sovereign. and Matriarch Benezia as your villains. The
Commander, it's Nihilus.
Well, that sucks for him. As your villains. Oh, they changed that so you don't have to walk into the fire. Mass Effect 2 doesn't really have a villain, like an individual villain. Like, you can argue that Harbinger...
Something's moving over behind those crates.
Wait! Don't shoot! I'm one of you! I'm human!
Sneaking up on us like that nearly got you killed.
I'm sorry, I was hiding from those creatures. My name's Powell. I saw what happened to that Turian. The other one shot him.
The collectors are like the Geth, though. They aren't like an individual enemy.
I need to know how Nihilus died.
The other one got here first. He was waiting when your friend showed up. He called him Saren. I think they knew each other. Your friend seemed to relax. He let his guard down. And Saren killed him. Shot him right in the back. I'm just lucky he didn't see me behind the crates.
Sorry, I'm gonna keep checking my phone. I'm still trying to enter the new egg shuffles, trying to win a new video card, because I'm actually running this on a really old video card.
We were told a Prothean beacon was brought to the spaceport. What happened to it?
Where's the bacon?
It's over on the other platform, probably where that guy Saren was headed. He hopped on the cargo train right after he killed your friend. I knew that beacon was trouble. It's gone to hell since we found it. Just that damn mothership showed up, then the attack. They killed everyone. Everyone. If I hadn't been behind the crates, I'd be dead too.
Okay, so real quick, there's a YouTube channel called the Arlnauts, and they re-edited the Star Wars movies to make it so that the Jedis were actually heroin addicts, and so they're always after midichlorians and all that stuff. And now I'm just thinking about re-editing this, so it's just Shepard's chasing after bacon the whole time, and the Geth are there to steal all the bacon.
How come you're the only one who survived? Why didn't anyone else try to hide behind the crates?
They never had a chance. I was already behind the crates when the attack started.
Wait a minute. You were hiding behind the crates before the attack?
Sometimes I need a nap to get through my shift. I sneak off behind the crates to grab 40 winks where the supervisor can't find me.
You survived because you're lazy?
This dude, I'm gonna give him survivor's guilt.
If you hadn't snuck off for that nap, you'd probably be dead just like all the others.
Yeah, I guess. I don't really want to think about it.
Yeah, you should have really bad survivor's guilt, dude. you survived because you left them to work. They were still working.
You're Cole's contact here on the docks for the smuggling ring.
And then you're also a smuggler.
What? No! I mean, what does it matter now? So I'm a smuggler, who cares? My supervisor's dead, the entire crew's dead. Doesn't matter now, does it?
Anything hidden nearby that we could use against the Geth?
A shipment of grenades came through last week. Nobody notices if a few small pieces go missing from the military orders.
You greedy son of a bitch. We're out here trying to protect your sorry ass, and all you can think about is how you can rip us off?
I never thought you'd actually need those grenades. Who'd want to attack Eden Prime? We're just a bunch of farmers. How was I supposed to know?
I don't know. I'm with Ashley on this. I'm gonna go middle of the road.
Just give me the grenades.
They're yours. Take them. My smuggling days are over, I swear.
Make amends.
A lot of Marines died here, Powell. Those grenades could have come in handy. If I were you, I'd think of some way to make it up to them.
Yeah, okay. There is something
Wait, you're
else I was
still withholding stuff? I
Could be worth a
forgot
fortune.
about that.
Experimental technology, top of the line. Take it. I don't need it. I didn't want anyone to get hurt. Really, I'm sorry.
Tell me about this mothership you saw.
I've never seen anything like it before.
What a piece of work.
It was huge. Landed over near that platform. The whole place got dark as it came down. And it was making this noise, this sound that bored right into your brain. That's what woke me up. The attack came a few minutes later.
We need to find that beacon before it's too late.
Take the cargo train. That's where the other Turian went. I can't stay here. I need to get away from all this.
Okay. So, to reiterate, the aliens are gonna come. So, to reiterate on this guy, he is stealing weapons from the military and then smuggling in or out. It wasn't really particularly clear, but he's smuggling weapons. He takes breaks while he's at work to take a nap. I thought I had to press spacebar to go into cover. See, there's he tries, even after it's over, he tries to withhold weapons from you. You're like, these weapons can save our lives. You're like, okay. What a piece of shit. That's why I can't see about Ashley's. I know there was a health pack here, but I couldn't grab. Just recruit him. Man, no. Just no. Oh, I thought I could check that one, no these ones. Nope, guess not. I did all that for nothing. Fatigued. This is such a piece of garbage, man. I can't believe how big of a piece of shit that guy is. I forgot how big. Like, I remembered the smuggling thing, and I remembered the fact that he sneaks off to take naps. I forgot he was stealing equipment from the Marines. And that he was still trying to withhold stuff.
Set the charges, destroy the entire colony. Leave no evidence that we were here.
That guy might be the true villain of the Mass Effect series. What? it's still got a little bit of the green glow to it. So I'm playing this on a 960. So it's probably not at the best graphics quality it can be still.
Demolition charges. The Geth must have planted them.
Hurry! We need to find them all and shut them down!
I have 5 minutes. So it's not that much. There's gonna be... I really want the number keys to be switch weapons. But actually rather tie stuff to other buttons. Which I'm on PC, so I can't actually customize that if I want. Which I might have to. Timer's gone at this point, so I'm just double checking that there wasn't other stuff to pick up. I actually have the strategy guide for this game that actually tells you where everything to pick up is. And then I also played the game often enough that I just kind of knew. But it's been a long time since I've actually played this. I thought I had to sneeze there for a second. I actually tried, I had a girlfriend last year, and I tried to make her play this. And let's just say I've learned my lesson by trying to get her to play games. To just try them out. Twice now, and I'm just like, I get if you're not, that's fine. Obviously this is something I care about, so you could at least, like, respect it a little. Actually, my girlfriend this time didn't really... She made fun of it a little. But it was more that she actually, like, I tried something different. Where I actually tried to get, I was like, I will play it, and then you just make the, like, dialogue choices. So the character is yours, and I'm just controlling it, kind of thing. And she completely stopped paying attention. She actually, like, it was at the start of the thing, and so we were doing it over the internet because we were, like, looking for stuff to do. It's the start of the pandemic. And she, like, over the Discord call, she actually, like, got out her knitting gear and stuff. And I'm like, wow, okay. Like, you're not interested, that's fine. Yeah, people say that, but I'm like, what are you doing on the Citadel? Because if you're trying to do all the side quests, then yeah, it's gonna take a long time. Like, but if all you do is the straight story, it actually doesn't take that long. But that's actually a complaint I've heard before.
Normandy, the beacon is secure.
This is amazing. Actual working Prothean technology. Unbelievable.
It wasn't doing anything like that when they dug it up.
Oh yeah, and then because I'm a woman, it's gonna
Roger,
be
Normandy.
Caden, that's
Standing
the
by.
idiot. Dance, Caden, dance.
No, don't touch it.
Squishy meat. I did actually get a number of people to try this game out. Not any of my girlfriends, but Sovereign looks pretty solid.
We identified the
Yeah, look
ship
at that
that touched
cleavage.
down on Eden Prime. The Normandy,
She still looks
a
ridiculous.
human alliance vessel. It was under the command of Captain Anderson. They managed to save the colony.
And the beacon.
One of the humans may have used it.
This human must be eliminated.
So almost all the women have the exact same proportions.
Dr. Chakwas. I think she's waking up.
You had us worried there, Shepard. How are you feeling?
Minor throbbing. Nothing serious. How long was I out?
About 15 hours. Something happened down there with the beacon, I think.
It's my fault. I must have triggered some kind of security field when I approached it. You had to push me out of the way.
You had no way to know what would happen.
Actually, we don't even know if that's what set it off. Unfortunately, we'll never get the chance to find out.
The beacon exploded. A system overload, maybe. The blast knocked you cold. Williams and I had to carry you back here to the ship.
I appreciate it.
Physically, you're fine. But I detected some unusual brain activity. Abnormal beta waves. I also noticed an increase in your rapid eye movement. Signs typically associated with intense dreaming.
I saw... I'm not sure what I saw.
Shepard says the exact same thing there, regardless of what you choose.
Nothing's really clear.
I better add this to my report. It may... Oh, Captain Anderson.
How's our XO holding up, Doctor?
Well, all the readings look normal. I'd say the commander's going to be fine.
Glad to hear it. Shepard, I need to speak with you. In private.
Aye, aye, Captain. I'll be in the mess if you need me.
Sounds like that beacon hit you pretty hard, Commander. Are you sure you're okay?
Did we leave Gunnery Chief Williams back on Eden Prime?
I figured we could use a soldier like her. She's been reassigned to the Normandy.
That's a mistake.
Williams is a good soldier. She deserves it.
Lieutenant Alcor agrees with you. That's why I added her to our crew.
I don't like soldiers dying under my command.
Jenkins wasn't your fault. You did a good job, Shepard.
Intel dropped the ball, sir. We had no idea what we were walking into down there. That's why things went to hell.
The Geth haven't been outside the Veil in 2 centuries, Commander.
Nobody could have predicted this.
So she's actually called Chakwas because it is a what do you call it? It's a they rearranged the letters of hacksaw because they were like, hacksaw sounds like a very doctor thing.
You said you needed to see me in private, Captain?
I won't lie to you, Shepard. Things look bad. Nihilus is dead. The beacon was destroyed and Geth are invading. The Council's going to want answers.
Just
I didn't do anything wrong, Captain. Hopefully the Council can see that.
I'll stand behind you and your report, Shepard. You're a damned hero in my books. That's not why I'm here.
My character does
It's
look a
Saren,
little weird.
that other Turian. Saren's a
It's fine.
spectre, one of the best, a living legend. But if he's working with the Geth, it means he's gone rogue. A rogue specter's trouble. Saren's dangerous, and he hates humans.
Why?
He thinks we're growing too fast, taking over the galaxy. A lot of aliens think that way. Most of them don't do anything about it. But Saren has allied himself with the Geth. I don't know how, I don't know why. I only know it had something to do with that beacon. You were there just before that beacon self-destructed. Did you see anything? Any clue that might tell us what Saren was after?
Just before I lost consciousness, I had some kind of vision.
A vision? A vision of what?
I saw synthetics. Geth, maybe. Slaughtering people. Butchering them.
We need to report this to the Council, Shepard.
What are we gonna tell them? I had a bad dream?
We don't know what information was stored in that beacon. Lost Prothean technology, blueprints for some ancient weapon of mass destruction, whatever it was. Saren took it. But I know Saren. I know his reputation, his politics. He believes humans are a blight on the galaxy. This attack was an act of war. He has the secrets from the beacon. He has an army of Geth at his command, and he won't stop until he's wiped humanity from the face of the galaxy.
Okay, I need to set... I'm sorry, I'm setting an alarm. Because I have to... I'm going to get my second shot in a little over an hour. So I need to set an alarm. Oh, to make sure I quit playing by then.
I'll find some way to take him down.
But I'm basically probably going to play this all day.
He can go anywhere, do almost anything. That's why we need the Council on our side.
We prove Saren's gone rogue and the Council will revoke his Spectre status.
I'll contact the Ambassador and see if he can get us an audience with the Council. He'll want to see us as soon as we reach the Citadel. We should be getting close. Head up to the bridge and tell Joker to bring us into dock.
Oh, I just realized. That later. Hold on, I want to see something. Okay. Yeah, it keeps coming up with the Nihilus scene every time I alt-tab out of it. I'm curious if it's doing that on the stream too. So that seemed to work pretty well. Is Chakwas? Chakwas is not in here right now. Yeah, we'll see how it knocks me out. But it sounds like the first day.
Commander, I'm
is
glad to see you're
fine,
okay.
so-
Losing Jenkins was hard on the crew, and I'm glad we didn't lose you too.
Hey, holding up.
Things were pretty rough down there.
Yeah, you never get used to seeing dead civilians. Doesn't seem right somehow. But at least you stopped Saren from wiping out the whole colony.
I like Caden more than I like Jacob. Let's put it like that. Jacob is nothing. He has no personality whatsoever.
I couldn't have done it without you.
We're Marines. We stick together.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm just sorry that
Thanks
we
for
lost
watching.
Jenkins.
I'll be on later.
I wish I could have done something to save him.
I was there. You did everything right. It was just bad luck. It's been a hell of a shakedown, Cruz. Our first mission ends with one Spectre killing another. The Citadel Council's not going to be happy about that. Probably use it to lever more concessions out of the Alliance.
You've got a good grasp of the situation. You a career man?
Yeah, a lot of biotics are. We're unrestricted, but we sure don't go undocumented. May as well get a paycheck for it. Besides, my father served. I made him proud when I enlisted. Eventually. But is that why you're here? Because of your family?
I was a regular Navy brat. I got a little more noteworthy than the folks expected.
Oh, that's right, the Blitz. I imagine that bought you any post in the fleet. Word is we're heading for the Citadel, ma'am. Can you, tell me why?
The captain hopes the ambassador can get an audience with the council. Tell them what Saren's been up to.
Makes sense. They'd probably like to know he's not working for them anymore. Whatever happens, we'll be ready, Commander.
Check this. Hold on. Check my locker.
Yes, Commander? Is there something you need?
How did you end up serving on an Alliance ship?
I enlisted right out of med school. Earth always seemed boring to me. Too safe, too secure. I figured the colonies were teeming with exotic adventure. I wanted to travel the stars, tending the wounds of tough soldiers with piercing eyes and sensitive souls. Turns out military life isn't quite as romantic as I'd imagined. But humanity needs the Alliance if we want to keep expanding through the Traverse, and the Alliance always needs good doctors. So I stayed on to do my part.
Ever think you made the wrong choice?
Sometimes I think about opening a private practice back on Earth, or maybe taking a position at one of the new med centers out in the colonies. But there's something special about working on soldiers. If I left the Alliance now, I'd feel like I was abandoning them.
What do you know about Captain Anderson?
I've served with him for a few tours now. He knows when to let things slide and when to crack the whip. The crew knows he's seen pretty much anything they'll ever run into. And he cares about the people under his command.
How well do you know the lieutenant?
I'd never worked with him before this mission. But he has an impressive service record, over a dozen special commendations. Tends to keep to himself, though. Maybe because of the headaches. It's not easy being an L2.
What does that have to do with it?
Well, most biotics now use the L3 implants. Lieutenant Alenko was wired with the old L2 configuration. Sometimes there are complications.
What kind of complications?
Severe mental disabilities, insanity, crippling physical pain. There's a long list of horrific side effects. Hayden's lucky. He just gets migraines.
I should go.
Goodbye, Commander.
Yeah, I like how they do like flavor text like that. The L2, L3 stuff doesn't really ever come up again. Except when you're talking to him.
I'm glad you're okay, Commander. The crew could use some good news after what happened to Jenkins.
But it's just like, hey, we actually thought about how this stuff works as much as you can think about how space magic works.
Jenkins was a valuable part of this crew.
Part of me feels guilty over what happened. If Jenkins was still alive, I might not be here.
You're a good soldier, Williams. You belong on the Normandy.
Thanks, Commander. That means a lot from you. I've never met anyone who was awarded the Star of Terra.
Things were pretty rough down there. Are you okay?
I've seen friends die before. Comes with being a Marine. But to see my whole unit wiped out, and you never get used to seeing dead civilians. But things would have been a lot worse if you hadn't shown up.
We couldn't have done it without you, Williams.
Thanks, Commander. I have to admit, I was a little worried about being assigned to the Normandy. It's nice when someone makes you feel welcome.
I think you're gonna fit in here just fine, Williams.
Thanks, Commander. Joker's waiting for you on the bridge, Commander.
Captain Anderson.
Go speak to Joker when you're ready. Tell him to bring the Normandy into dock.
Whew, I did rewatch the first 2 Matrix movies recently, and the first one holds up reasonably well. But man, that second one is just such a disaster that I don't know, I need to go back and watch the third one again, but oh, I forgot about that. You have to come down to their locker in order to actually equip them. I totally forgot about that.
Hey, Commander. Looking for some...
Not right now, thanks.
No problem.
Oops.
Keep checking back. Looking for supplies?
What have you got?
Whatever you want. Armor, weapons, mods. It's not standard Alliance issue, but that's not necessarily a bad thing. Well, as long as you don't mind paying for it.
Why should I pay you for my weapons and armor?
My stuff doesn't come from the Alliance. I have to purchase it myself, and it's not cheap. Hell, the licenses alone have set me back more than I'd like. But no licenses, no goods. Without the goods, I'm out of a job.
What are licenses? Why do you need them?
Manufacturers sell licenses. Each license allows me to buy and sell a certain brand of products. I already have several basic ones, but you'll need to buy more if you want me to bring in different brands. Many of the best licenses are hard to get, but they're well worth the cost if you can find them.
What do the different manufacturers offer?
There are too many for me to keep track of, but each license will explain what it's good for.
What are licenses? Why do you need them?
Manufacturers sell licenses. Many of the best licenses are hard to get, but they're well worth the cost if you can find them.
How often will you get new items?
Well, that depends on how many licenses you've purchased, but I'll rotate items on a regular basis regardless. And anytime we land someplace with a big enough port, I'll buy, sell, and trade whatever I can. Check back often. I need to move items quickly, so only the most basic items will be stocked consistently.
Let's see what you got.
You bet, Commander.
Buy anything. Unless they've rebalanced stuff, then it's actually not worth selling anything until level 5, until the level 5 weapons and everything. Everything else you should just break down into Omnigel and just deal with the equipment you can pick up.
Shame about Jenkins, Commander.
Yeah, I kind of thought there wouldn't be anything to do down here. Like I said, it's been a while. It has been a long while since I played this. I played it like 6 times within like the first month or so that it came out, though. I was a super fanboy on this. I'm also running this off a NVMe drive, so the load time should be spectacular.
I'm glad you're okay, Commander. Losing Jenkins was hard enough.
So I wonder if those elevator rides are still hard-coded in length. Just adding stuff to the codex. I've read all the stuff in the codex in the past.
Good timing, Commander. I was just about to bring us into the Citadel. See that taxpayer money at work.
This was before they got crazy with codexes and everything had to be like 5 things.
Flagship of the Citadel fleet.
Wow, sizes and everything.
Why so touchy, Joker?
I'm just saying you need firepower too.
Look at that monster. Its main gun could rip through the barriers in any ship in the Alliance fleet.
Good thing it's on our side then.
Citadel Control, this is SSV Normandy, requesting permission to land.
Stand by for clearance, Normandy. Clearance granted. You may begin your approach. Transferring you to an Alliance operator.
Roger, Alliance Tower. Normandy out.
Normandy, this is Alliance Tower. Please proceed to Dock 422.
This is an outrage! The Council would step in if the Geth attacked a Turian colony?
The Turians don't found colonies on the borders of the Terminus systems, Ambassador.
Humanity was well aware of the risks when you went into the Traverse.
What about Saren? You can't just ignore a rogue Spectre. I demand action! You don't get to make demands of the Council, Ambassador.
Citadel Security is investigating your charges against Saren. We will discuss the CSEC findings at the hearing, not before.
Captain Anderson, I see you brought half your crew with you.
Just the ground team from Eden Prime, in case you had any questions.
I have the mission reports. I assume they're accurate?
They are. Sounds like you convinced the Council to give us an audience.
They were not happy about it. Saren's their top agent. They don't like him being accused of treason.
Saren's a threat to every human colony out there. He needs to be stopped. The Council has to listen to us.
Settle down, Commander. You've already done more than enough to jeopardize your candidacy for the Spectres. The mission on Eden Prime was a chance to prove you could get the job done. Instead, Nihilus ended up dead and the beacon was destroyed.
That's Saren's fault, not hers.
Then we better hope the CSEC investigation turns up evidence to support our accusations. Otherwise, the Council might use this as an excuse to keep you out of the Spectres. Come with me, Captain. I want to go over a few things before the hearing. Shepard, you and the others can meet us at the Citadel Tower, top level. I'll make sure you have clearance to get in.
And that's why I hate politicians.
Udine is a little bit of a tool, though. Argus Row. So those give me the side quest. I don't even know what accent that is.
I understand what you're saying, but these allegations are very serious. This is serious. My reputation is at stake. I spoke with the Council on Congress.
The Alcor look really good.
She betrayed my confidence. All right. I will look into it for you.
Well, you do think they'd be wearing different colors or something. Oh, man. Yeah, I was mentioning earlier, collectors. I like the design of them. Look at how they look here. It's a little funny. Maybe they had this stuff in the previous version, but like, I don't know what the radio bag and the worker's vest. It seems a little out of place.
Pleased greeting. Human, it is always good to see your kind. I am Ambassador Kalen. Genuine query. Is there something I can do for you this day?
Why do you explain what you're about to say?
Our people communicate less through words and more through scent and slight movements. Plainly, we discovered our vocal expression was not enough to convey the feelings of our conversations to other species.
Why do you bother, Kalen? These Earth Clan don't really care about our ways.
Remorseful response, Din. You don't truly believe that, and if you do, I am very sorry for you.
Tell me more about your species.
Genuine enthusiasm. I delight in telling the history of my people. It is agreeable to share our culture with others.
Tell me about the history and origins of the Alcor.
The Alcor were just beginning to explore Council space when the Asari first made contact with us. With their help, we discovered the relay closest to our system, and from there the Citadel. Proudly, within one lifetime we established a regular route to the Citadel, and quickly became one of the more active species living on this great station.
I'd like to know more about the culture of the Alcor.
Frankly, we Alcor prefer the safety and familiarity of our own colonies to the confines of space travel. Our society is built on small, tight-knit groups, though we are always welcoming to outsiders. Our government tends to be very stable. Our people are not very comfortable with sudden changes.
I'd like to know more about the culture of the Alcor.
Our government tends to be very stable. Our people are not very...
What do you do here?
Modestly. I work to bring the problems and the requests of the Alcor groups to the attention of the Council.
They only give us these positions to keep us quiet. The Council doesn't care about our races.
Chastising rebuke. Your tone is inappropriate, Din. This human is not to blame for your malcontent or your misconceived suspicions.
Goodbye, Ambassador.
Sincere farewell. Good day to you, human. Enjoy your time on the Citadel.
Caden.
Earth Clan, you are in the wrong place, I think. Your ambassador is next door in the large office.
Chastising remark. Don't be so rude, Din. At least introduce yourself.
I am Din Korlak, Volus Ambassador. Is there something I can do for you, Earth Clan?
He's like, what's your...
You seem to have a bit of a chip on your shoulder, Din.
You humans are new to the Citadel, and yet the Council has granted you great favor.
Chastising rebuke, Din. Your species has always been granted many concessions. Volus territory has expanded tenfold since coming to the Citadel.
Details. We still have no real say in the decisions that affect Citadel space.
What is this place?
You are in the embassy for the Volus and the Alcor.
Your ambassador is next door, in his own office.
In this shared space, I aid my fellow Volus when I'm not being interrupted.
I'd like to know more about the Volus.
I'm sure our history and culture would bore you, Earth Clan.
Tell me.
Actually, I would like to know more about your history.
My people came to the Citadel shortly after the Asari and Solarians had discovered it. we were instrumental in establishing a standardized galactic economy. However, despite our long association with the Citadel and our many contributions to galactic society, we still do not hold a seat on the Council.
Tell me about Volus culture.
We are tribal by nature, but our ways are not violent. We barter and trade our lands and tribe members in order to increase status. Larger tribes often engulf smaller ones and eventually split again. Our society is very malleable, and our government is always shifting and changing. Since we're not physically adept, we trade our services for protection.
What is it you do here?
I look out for the best interests of the Volus people. No easy task considering how often we are overlooked by the Council.
Chastising rebuke, Den. The Council favors your species greatly.
You are naive. The Earth Clan will be invited to the Council long before our species will.
Why aren't the Alcor or Volus part of the Council?
All species must prove themselves before they join the Council. All but the Earth Clans, it would seem.
Dismissive. Ignore the Volus ambassador, human. He is incorrect in his assessment.
Really? How long have we been waiting? How long do you think we'll continue to wait? Bah, this talk is wasted on the humans.
Goodbye, Ambassador.
Yes, yes. Good day,
I mean,
Earth Clan.
To be fair, this is his desk. he's the ambassador for his entire species. Not only does he not get his own room, he gets this tiny little desk. Let's see, is this good enough? I can actually read that? No, I cannot. I'm sure if I zoomed in. Zoom in and enhance. Oh, that's interesting. It's red, but it's not glowing.
Good day, Commander. The human ambassador is up the stairs, first room on the right.
You're the first Asari we've seen in the game.
You know who I am?
Yes, I receive reports on all newly arrived dignitaries and notable people.
What is this place?
This is the Presidium. More specifically, you're at the Citadel embassies. If you have more questions, please access Avina.
What's that?
Oh, Avina is the virtual guide for the Citadel. Feel free to access the terminal yourself.
What's your name? What do you do here?
My name is Saphiria. I'm the administrative assistant for the embassies.
You seem to be distracted.
The embassies are the hub of all Citadel politics. When you represent trillions of citizens, it tends to get a little busy.
Lady,
I should be going
high
now.
opinion.
Have a pleasant day.
So that's the first. I didn't ever think about this. That's the first Asari we ever meet, and we don't get to like ask any questions. And then there's just like this weird computer room in here.
I can't believe I landed a job here. This place is fantastic.
It's codex entries. It's another collect. God damn it! I keep wanting to say collect.
Human, delighted, welcome. It is good to meet you.
Oh wait, that's right. I was looking for this one. Hey buddy, how's your view? Oh, look at look at that Krogan statue. It's interesting the tower they really needed something to like visually make it stand out a lot more. It's this bar that's behind Shepard's head right now. It goes all the way up and then it disappears because the sky is just a hologram. Music right now.
Commander Shepard, I didn't expect to see you here. Did Ambassador Udina send you?
Have we met before?
No, but I know you well enough. I'm Executor Palom, head of CSEC. It's my job to know when someone like you arrives on the Citadel. Was there something you needed, Commander?
I get the feeling you're not too fond of humans.
No, I just don't trust your kind. Not yet. You humans are eager to take all the power you can get, and you're being given a lot. If the Council wants to make humanity their new favorite pet, that's their business. But I don't have to like it.
You can be like petulant.
The Council treats us like second-class citizens. We have to fight for everything we get.
Good. Then fight for it. But don't expect the rest of us to just sit back and let you take it. I'm a busy man, Commander. Are we done here?
What do you know about the Spectres?
They're the right hand of the Council, or so they like to be called. More like the underhanded side of the Council.
What do you have against the Spectres?
I can't abide any organization that considers itself above the law, especially when it's left up to each individual Spectre to decide when and how to bend the rules.
Tell me about CSEC.
CSEC provides necessary police and security services throughout the Citadel. We're a civilian government agency, though many of our members have had military training. Of course, as the CSEC representative to the Council, I spend most of my time liaising between the two.
Tell me about your investigation into Saren.
Sorry, Commander. I don't make a habit of giving out details about ongoing investigations.
I'll be going now.
Goodbye, Commander.
So he's a bit like the police chief.
Don't believe the rumors. The consort would never reveal her secrets.
Of course she wouldn't. She'd be talked up the nearest airlock if she did.
I suppose. Besides, Nick, the consort's nothing like the girls back on the colonies. She's...
You don't have to do it with her. You can just talk to her if you want.
Is that all you did, Jazz? Just talk?
I didn't say that.
Ha! I bet you did too.
Shut up, Fredericks.
What do you want? Oh, Commander. Is there something I can do for you?
Relax, Private. This isn't an inspection.
Right, sorry. What can I do for you, Commander?
What can you tell me about the Asari consort?
Well, she's an Asari who works here that is, she helps people with things.
I forgot to talk to
You never went to
Alcor.
see her, did you, Fredericks?
No, I never did. I couldn't afford it. It costs half a year's credits just to go in and talk to her.
Can you at least tell me where I can find her?
Sure. She's across the bridge from the embassies.
Thanks, kid. Have fun. Try not to get into too much trouble.
I will. Have fun, that is.
I don't have time to talk now. I'm very busy.
Yeah, we'll get to you.
Hello, Commander. Can I get you something?
What have you got?
Information, mostly. Would you like to know about some points of interest nearby?
What's going on around here?
Well, you found the embassies, not much going on here. Across the bridge, you'll find the bank, the Emporium, and Shaira's. If you haven't heard of her, you soon will. If you need supplies, you can try the markets one level below. For entertainment, I'd try Flux or Cora's Den.
What is Shaira's?
The consort, she entertains clients who can afford her services. Most of the diplomats and ambassadors have visited her at one time or another. She's a very powerful woman, but also very respected.
Tell me about Flux and Cora's den.
Well, Flux has gambling and dancing, certainly more lively than this place. Cora's den, on the other hand, well, let's just say it's livelier and deadlier, all at the same time.
Goodbye.
So long, Commander. Have a pleasant day.
There's another one. There's a mission to find all of them.
This place seems strange. Wish there were more humans.
I forgot to talk to the other Alcor. So I have to run. Out of breath. Commander Shepard apparently isn't as good a shape as I am.
Hello there, human.
Can only
Sincere
run for about
apology,
10
but
yards.
I am here on business and cannot be distracted right now.
You seem distressed. Is there something I can do to help?
Alarmed response. You overheard that, did you? This is all going so wrong, and it is the Asari consort's fault. She's the one who started all this.
What did this Asari do to get you so upset?
I cannot speak more about this problem. It is too sensitive. Suffice it to say, she has compromised my authority as a diplomat.
Where can I find this Asari consort?
She is across the bridge from here. Her offices are easy enough to spot. Good day, human.
I actually kind of thought Josh or someone would jump in to chat.
Welcome to the Presidium. Allow me to be your... Greetings and welcome to the Presidium. My name is Avina, and I am pleased to be your virtual guide throughout this level of the Citadel space station.
Is you real?
So are you a person or a program?
I am a fully interactive virtual intelligence, programmed to provide spontaneous guidance at predetermined locations of interest throughout this level of the Citadel. I may also be contacted through any of the Presidium VI terminals, should you require assistance.
Give me the tour.
You are standing at Presidium Tourism Terminal 1. On either side of this lobby are the embassies of the various Citadel races, along with CSEC headquarters. On the far end of this level, you can see the Citadel Tower, where the Council meets regularly to discuss matters of interstellar importance.
I want to know more about Citadel security.
Citadel security serves as law enforcement for all regions of the Citadel, though the majority of officers serve in the wards. Executor Palin, a Turian, is the current head of CSEC, but individuals from virtually every species across Citadel space serve as officers beneath him. If you wish to learn more, Executor Palin's office is located in the CSEC headquarters just across the lobby.
Tell me about the embassies.
Each species in Citadel space important enough to be consulted on matters of galactic politics maintains an embassy on the Presidium. The Volus were the first non-council species to be granted an embassy, roughly 2,384 galactic standard years ago. As Citadel space has expanded, more embassies have been added. The most recently added embassy belongs to your own species, humanity. It was added 19 galactic standard years ago, despite some rather vocal opposition.
Why were people trying to keep my species out?
Some species felt humanity was given preferential treatment. It often takes a century or more before a new species is granted an embassy. The Council gave a great deal of thought to this matter. In the end, they decided humanity's impact on Citadel space was significant enough to warrant an embassy.
Do you agree with their decision?
I am not programmed to make that kind of qualified judgment. My code is limited to information and simple interaction simulations.
How come the Volus were the first species given an embassy?
In the early years following the formation of the Council, the Volus were, apart from the Asari and Solarians, the most populous and widespread species in Citadel space. They established many new colonies and trading outposts, and they petitioned the Council for a greater role in determining interstellar policy. In recognition of their work to expand interstellar trade and establish a standardized galactic economy, the Volus were granted an embassy here on the Citadel.
Why weren't they made a council race?
The Council races have extensive responsibilities. They must provide personnel and ships for the Citadel fleets. They often provide economic aid in times of disaster. It would be unfair to demand such an enormous burden of a species unable to meet these obligations. The embassies allow lesser species to have a voice on the Citadel.
Like, you can get offended on their behalf.
That's pretty damn arrogant.
I apologize if my personality has offended you. Please submit all formal complaints in writing to the Citadel Tourist and Visitor Board.
I have an echo? There was someone in here earlier that never mentioned it. Is it the, is it more the game echoing, or is it me echoing?
Do you know anything about specters?
The term Spectre is derived from the branch of Special Tactics and Reconnaissance. Each Spectre agent is handpicked by the Council. Their primary role is preserving galactic stability and resolving volatile situations that cannot be handled through normal political channels. In this role, they are granted extraterritorial rights and jurisdictions. Spectres answer to no law or authority except the Council itself.
What can you tell me about the Citadel Council?
Originally, the Council consisted of representatives from the Asari and Solarians, the two dominant species in Citadel space. Roughly 1,304 galactic standard years ago, Turians were invited to join the Council in recognition of the role they played during the Krogan Rebellion. Since then, the three Council races have worked together to ensure the peaceful coexistence of the galactic community, while preserving individual autonomy for each species.
It can't be as simple as that. There must be problems somewhere in the system.
I am not programmed to make that kind of qualified judgment. My code is limited to information and simple interaction simulations.
Goodbye.
Goodbye, and thank you for using Avina. Please enjoy your visit to the Citadel.
Oh. Well. That should get rid of it. That's... Thank you for pointing that out. It wasn't, It's picking up both my audio output and my desktop audio. Which is weird, because it wasn't doing that yesterday. Yeah, just the audio. Time is it 1:34? I actually have to take off in the next 10 minutes or so. So maybe I'll just go talk to the consort. Run, 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 run. Out of energy. That Krogan statue.
That's nothing. I've had my office rearranged 5 times now.
5 times? Why? What do they want?
How should I know? It's not like Keepers offer an explanation for what they're doing.
Yet, everyone just lets them go on doing whatever it is they do.
What choice do we have? If you try to stop them, they just shut down and another one replaces it.
Just strange that we know so little about them.
Not to mention frustrating.
And that's really the first Solarian you come across and you can't talk to them. That's interesting. The first Asari you come across, you barely get to talk to. The game kinda...
Welcome. I am Nailina. I don't recognize you as one of our expected clients today. Would you like me to see when the consort will be able to meet with you?
Can't I just go in?
I'm afraid not. Yeah, you must understand there are many who seek the consort services. But if you wish to leave your name, she'll make every effort to meet with you.
Commander Shepard, with the Alliance Navy.
Excellent. You should hear something in 3 or 4 months.
Nobody's worth that much of a wait.
Well, that's not for me to judge. I have your name and you'll be contacted. Is there anything else?
What do you do here, Nailina?
I'm one of the consort's acolytes. Many of the people here today will not see the consort, but they expect to be attended to just the same. It's our job to ensure that they leave contented.
What exactly do you attend to?
Well, each acolyte has her unique abilities. Some soothe with song, others with conversation. As much as possible, we seek to match the needs of our clients to the skills of our acolytes. My specialty is touch. My fingertips can find every tension point in your body and relieve it.
I'd like to try out your services.
Excellent. I'll add you to our client list. We should be able to see you in 3 or 4 months.
What is the consort? What does she do?
It's difficult to explain. She's many things to many people and something different for each. Some seek her for advice, some for entertainment, others still for pleasure. Most of the time, our clients won't realize what they were seeking until after she has provided it for them.
Is she mystical?
You make her sound like some kind of oracle.
No, not in the usual sense. She's merely a woman with remarkable compassion and a generous spirit. I suggest you make an appointment and see for yourself.
I think I'm done here.
Oh, well, I hope you'll return again in the future. We always enjoy seeing new clients.
I actually like
Nailina.
that voice actress.
Yes, Shaira?
Send the commander up to see me. I wish to speak with her.
Yes, of course, mistress. Huh. It appears the consort has taken notice of you. She'd like to meet with you now.
I'm mostly doing Paragon, I think, but if I know there's like funny renegade interaction, I'm going with it. And hopefully that'll still get me enough to get most of the good Paragon options.
Where do I go?
Just head upstairs. She'll be waiting for you.
You can do that in the first game as well.
I see even the humans find the consort irresistible.
This is my first time. I can't believe I didn't come sooner.
You're with the Alliance? My brother's a private back on Earth.
She's got a funny voice. She's got a crispy voice. Yeah, you can punch her in Mass Effect 1 as well. And then I think she dies off screen in Mass Effect 3.
That is close enough, Commander.
And that's their
I've heard a
justification
great
for
many
putting
things
in the
about
chick
you
from
since your
IGN.
arrival here in our Citadel.
Chobot.
What exactly do you do?
I forget what her name is
That
in the
depends
game.
on your needs. I offer advice to some, comfort to others. I have a certain problem that could use your expertise.
Maybe I can help.
I have a friend, Septimus, a retired Turian general. I won't discuss the details, but he wanted me to be more than I could be. We had a falling out. Now he spends his days in Cora's den, drinking and spreading lies about me. If you would speak to him as a fellow soldier, I believe he will listen to you and let the matter be.
What happened between you?
I respect his privacy too much to go into the details. If he wishes to tell you what happened, that is his prerogative.
What exactly do you want me to tell him?
Appeal to his sense of honor. Remind him of his position as a general. If you can convince him to stop spreading lies about me, I would be very grateful.
Hey, lady, what are you doing?
Now I must ask you to take your leave. I have many clients waiting to see me.
Also, this, like... It's not a bed. It's this chair, this private habitat she has set up there. Yeah, Mass Effect 3, you get a reporter on your ship at one point. And,
I have to admit, I'm a little nervous.
It's a games journalist, like an actual real-life games
Few
journalist.
are ever asked to age,
voice acted
Shaira.
and modeled
It's quite
after
an honor.
What do you know about the General?
He's been seeing the consort for longer than I can remember. Then one day, he stormed out of here furious. He hasn't been back since. He was always very respectful to the acolytes, very noble.
I think I'm done here.
Of course, come back anytime.
Alright, I actually have to take off and go get my second shot of the vaccine. And then I'm gonna eat, and then I will probably be back on and play most of the rest of the day. I want to come over here and take a look at this guy first. It's all like glistening and everything. I think it was just kind of a gray block. They took like the model of a Krogan and just put it as a gray block in the original. In this, they actually gave it a texture, which is extremely simple to do. They didn't do a very good job. You can see at the top middle right above my head, they didn't stitch together the textures very well. And it kind of just goes off. Is that completely symmetrical? So yeah, they didn't spend a whole lot of time on that. Oh, if this is... if this is Aaron, why are you not on your other account? Yeah, actually, everything looks pretty decent so far, except the skybox on Eden Prime. They never fixed it. It still just looks like normal sky. And then also, I'm really weirded out by my head shape. The hair makes it look like I have an elongated skull. And it does that with like all of the hairstyles that are not straight, flat hair. But alright, I'm going to quit right there and go get my shot. Oh shoot, does it not? It still doesn't have autosaves. So I have to remember to manually save more frequently. But, alright. Yeah, I'll be back on in probably a little over an hour or so. Oop, there's my alarm telling me I have to leave. So, I will talk to you later.